What is it that has drawn me to this city? Is it my Native American blood that pulls me here? Is it my obsession with the railroads? Is it my fascination with the history of the Old West? Or is it my lifelong quest to find the truth about the supernatural? Are we visited by beings from other worlds? Is Bigfoot real? Do werewolves exist? Are there such things as ghosts? My team and I are on a mission to find the truth. We chose to start here first. We want to know, is Taylor, Texas truly haunted?
Hey guys, thank you for coming out. Give everybody a round of applause. We are truly Haunted Incorporated. The reason why we wanted to come out here to meet you guys today is to let you know why we're doing this entail. Wanted to go through it real quick and mention a few people that made this happen. Of course, Shannon. Honorable Mayor Brand. There's a few people that aren't here that I've seen, which was Richard Torres, the owner of Rococo's, and Jared West, the owner of the West Mansion, which is Crawford Home or West Mansion. And Mr. Mueller that let us do an investigation there last weekend. This is the team. I've got Steve over here. He's our video guy. This is April, his wife. Also an investigator. My nephew Dustin, he's our class clown. Richard Torres. He's everything. He's an investigator. He tells me where I need to go. This is Jack. He's an inspector and investigator. And my buddy here, Jim, which I can't see him up without him, he's an informative. He knows how to get these guys to talk to. There's a few things I'm going to get now to try to find these spirits around these investigations. One of them is the rem-pod. What this thing does is it emits off EMF. Anything seems to go around that, and you've seen it like it will go off. Usually tells us the direction of which it's coming from also. We have periscope, which works off of static electricity. That's not going to work for me. It never does. And when it does go off, I'm usually shocked. That's a train. That is my favorite piece of equipment in this town. Every time I ask a question or start talking, that thing goes off. So we use two different types of spirit boxes, an SB7 and an SB11. We also use what we call K2 meters. These things basically pick up, and we got three different types actually. If any EMF is around, these lights will go off and they'll go higher up. Right now, it's in green, there's nothing there. If we get anything higher than red, we know something's going on. Now, be it maybe conduit, getting ray from fluorescent lights, these type of lights up here, the equipment we have out here already, I wouldn't be surprised if they'd go off, shocked about it. On our silent investigations, have you guys seen our videos? How many people have seen them? Okay, those of you that haven't, what we do is we do silent investigations. Basically, what a silent investigation investigation is we go into a building, we'll set up our cameras and we'll leave. We'll make sure the place is vacant. We let that building talk to us. There's two reasons why we do that. One, it tells us where we need to focus on when we go into our live investigation. If we catch any activity during those silent investigations, we go, okay, that room's hot. We know something's going on in there. Now, is it paranormal or not? We don't know. But we need to go in and investigate that area. I did not put any of that on our preview here today. The silent investigation basically told us that the kitchen in Louis Mueller's is pretty active. There was something in there. So we focused a lot of attention on that kitchen area when we were there. And we caught some stuff. I'll show you a little bit of it here in a minute. The rest of the equipment is pretty, standard. Audio recorders, very sensitive. We don't have a lot of kids here, but these things basically will pick up a bug farting next door. Very sensitive. Your standard 35 millimeter camera we like to take still shots with. SLS, that's my baby. Right? Do you guys have any questions about the equipment that we use? Anybody? No? Wow. Okay, cool. I did my job. Really? What? Okay. I did have a special plan for us. After talking to Shannon, she allowed us to come in here to do that. We asked some questions, and we found out that there's been previous activity in here, let alone 2 people were stabbed in the back room. And from what I hear, no, that wasn't a good thing. From what I hear, one of them ran out the back or was chased out of the building and went down the alley and died back there. That shouldn't be going on. Especially when I'm talking about what's going on in the building. So if you can see up here, we've got 4 cameras set up in the back room. There's also reported activity in the woman's bathroom, so if anybody's had to go to the bathroom, I want you guys to go do that. We're going to do something that hasn't been done by a paranormal investigation group as far as I am aware of. We're actually doing 2 things. One, people have done before. That's an investigation during the daytime. The reason why people don't do that a lot of times is because we get better images off of the IR cameras at night. It's easier to see things in black and white than it is in color. But there are some instances, and of course if you watch a lot of television shows, you'll see them where they do get activity during the daytime. Paranormal doesn't care if it's daylight, nighttime, whatever. If they want to do something, they're going to do something. So we're going to do an investigation here today while you're here, which is something that I'm pretty sure that no paranormal group's ever bothered doing before. The reason why is they took a risk of not having something happen. Paranormal doesn't happen all the time. It may be hit and miss. We may get something here today. We might not get something here today. But we're going to find out. We had several people ask us over the period of time since we started this team back in August of last year, how do we get in the group? I went on a team. We've got a full team. A great bunch of guys. But we never closed the doors to anybody. We asked for special guests to come on to our investigations to do a couple things. One, they get to be part of it. And the second part is because they're also a witness. They're seeing that we're not contaminating our evidence. We're not out to fake evidence. Our motto is basically, we're not out to hunt ghosts. We're out to hunt the truth. That's why we call this Truly Haunted. With that being said, like I said, if you want to be part of it, is there anybody here that would actually like to take an investigation? Mr. Frank Rydell, you have a minute to come up and talk to the people? Thank you again, guys. I can't thank you enough. We would have been happy if 25 people showed up, and I am just more than ecstatic that this amount of people are here. I can't thank you enough. Again, if there's anybody in this town, or anybody that you know of that needs some help, we're here for them, okay? We're a nonprofit organization. We don't charge for these investigations. Our thing is to help people. So if you do know of anybody that needs some help, come up and ask. I've got a stack of business cards up here ready to go, okay? We'd love to do that.
Well, good afternoon. For those of you who aren't from Taylor, this may come as some slight shock and surprise to you that I'm the mayor. But I'm not here in that capacity. I'm vice president of our local history organization, Taylor Conservation and the Heritage Society. And about 5 years ago, we had certain members in our group who brought the fact that they like to go on ghost tours in different cities that they would visit. And these were also newcomers to Taylor. They knew that we had a long and rich history of Taylor, a lot of old stories that had gone around about different hauntings. And they asked me if I thought that we might be able to create a ghost tour for our town. And I told them that I knew, quite a bit about different ghosts around the area and different homes that may be haunted. But for a ghost tour, you really need to be a walking tour to be concentrated in the downtown. And I really didn't have a lot of information about a haunting here in downtown Taylor. And really didn't have a lot of gruesome, gory stories that would lend themselves to a ghost tour. So I was concerned that in doing some research whether I'd have enough material to fill up, say, an hour and a half long a walking tour of downtown Taylor. And I shouldn't have had those concerns, because as I started to dig into it, Taylor was founded in 1876 in a railroad town. And there was a station master here named N.C. Slimmer between 1878 and 1880. And in his memoirs years later, reflecting on his time in Taylor, those early years of Taylor, and it's a quote on the back of these T-shirts for the ghost tour. And the fortunate thing about Taylor is, from its inception, it was a city of some import and got a lot of coverage in the newspapers at the time, the wire stories about things they're having in Taylor. And as you might imagine, as an old railroad town, a lot of the things that occurred in Taylor could be violent and gruesome and gory. And as I started digging into it, that concern about having an hour and a half worth of material, that went away, because we probably have about 12 hours worth of material. I could do probably 3 hours of material just in our downtown park, Heritage Square. There's so much stuff. And I was setting up this in the early days, and we had a lot of history. We had some paranormal activity, some ghost stories. But what we found is, the first year, we had a few ghost stories. But then as the tour would conclude, there'd be people on the tour who would say, well, you know what, I had this experience at this building, or I've seen this, or I've heard this about this building. And each year, it built on itself, where we get more and more stories of the paranormal. And it was fortuitous that, well, I guess it wasn't so fortuitous, it was actually thanks to media. KVUE out of Austin, ABC affiliate, came out and did a story on ghosts a few years ago. Actually, they came out to Taylor and the restaurant at the Freight Truman building, and the reporter told the folks at the Texas Beer Company she was looking to do a ghost story, and she had heard about the ghost at Jake's Hill, and she wanted to get a story about that. And these guys are relatively new to the area, so they didn't know anything about a ghost at Jake's Hill. So I said, well, we don't know about it, but the mayor of the town knows all about ghosts, so you need to talk to him. Again, kind of a weird thing to be said. Anyway, I came out and met her, and she asked me if I knew about the ghost at Jake's Hill. I was like, yeah, I know about the ghost, and I know about Jake's Hill. So the Jake's Hill isn't anywhere around Taylor. It's out south of Hutto. And she said, well, I'm not driving to Hutto for a ghost story, so can you give me some ghost stories in Taylor? And so I told her a few here, and one she really liked was the one at the Rococo's Latin restaurant a few blocks up. And I think that was the one that Matt saw and was interested in, came out, and that started his activity out here in Taylor. He and I got to know each other, and I went on his investigation at the Howard Theater here this last fall. And as people hear more and more about what he's doing, they're opening their businesses and homes to him to come and document the activities that are going on there, which is great for us on our ghost tour, because now we have some additional materials, additional stories that we can get from Matt and his crew. So really excited to have him here today. When he told me he wanted to do this truly haunted town hall here in Taylor, and I put him in touch with Shannon, and thanks again, Shannon, for making the Black Sparrow available. And make sure y'all visit the bar and tip your bartender. You know, don't be shy.
Hey, you can sit there, investigator. I mean, we know police anywhere.
And Matt asked me, he said, how many people do you think would show up? And I was like, we might get 30.
No.
And I apologize to the folks who were standing out on the sidewalk. So I grossly underestimated the amount of interest we have, and it's great to see. And I'm also happy that the fire marshal's not rolling that because I'd be in trouble. But I appreciate you all being here. I'm looking forward to what Matt and his team are going to have for us in their investigation here at the Black Sparrow.
Unknown to us, activity had already begun.
Earlier, can you walk past the rem-pod there? Let us know you're here. I come looking for you. You know what to look for you. Shut off the rem-pod.
Hey guys, here's the periscope. I feel it is safe to say that this is a very intelligent spirit, as the two EVPs we have caught within a matter of minutes are from the same spirit and seems to know when someone is entering the room. We get the impression he is warning others. Hey guys, here's the periscope. I'll be doing this the last year in a few. I'm gonna see if you guys get any activity out of this.
I'm gonna go up there because I keep feeling like you're hiding up your eyeball. So if I'm encroaching on your space, what does it do? Yeah. If I'm encroaching on your space, let me know. Up here? Oh, yeah, good.
Dangerous.
Buddy, anybody got anything to say?
Anything back here?
Kind of creepy feeling up here, huh?
Anything back here?
Kind of creepy feeling up here, huh?
Yeah, it is.
At the same time we capture the EVP upstairs saying, "Don't touch it," we capture this activity on the periscope.
Anything back here?
Kind of creepy feeling up here, huh?
Yeah, it is. First time, stuff felt like somebody gave me a hook. You still down here? I don't know what to do. This is what seems a little bit. Child's trails. I'll set the recorder down over here by this little light. You can come by. Just brush by the light. You try to, it's actually a little bit. Give us a solid tone. Told you I smelled it.
I thought it up here when we got here, but I don't know that I saw this.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, hello. Well, you know you're here, so you feel like answering some questions? Thank you. So can you give us 1 beep for yes and 2 beeps for no? Oh, thank you. I was all out of the pen. Thought you were scared, dude. I wonder how you got up there so quick. Oh. Did I catch something? Something wrong?
Making sure I don't set them up.
No. Yes. I did see something.
Yeah.
So none of us are here to hurt you. So none of us are here to hurt you right now. Are there 2 of you here? Are you keeping everybody quiet? So you are keeping everybody quiet. Show us how strong you are. Shut it off full deal.
Once again, we capture another EVP as people are entering the room. Now, if you go back over the last 2 events and put this into perspective, Shannon had just asked if the spirit here was keeping everybody quiet. We got our answer from the rem-pod, and then an EVP telling others to mind their mouths. There seems to be more than one spirit here, and one of them is very dominating.
This detects the EMF Matt was talking about,
Right.
and also the temperature.
But actually, it's very cool because that tells tells you if there's a cold spot or a hot spot.
Yes, yes. So I basically walked around in here earlier to get a baseline. I don't know if you were here when I did.
I was down the street.
Yeah, so I walked around to do a baseline. Oh, see, that shouldn't be going off unless somebody touched it. That's not normal.
Is there somebody here with us?
Is there somebody here? I need to get my recorder on, guys.
Yeah, for real. We're down 1.9 milligauss.
So my baseline was like 1.5 to 2 in this whole area, like everywhere I looked, it was something. So you're looking for a jump that's going to be like in the 3, 5, 10, you know.
Yeah, 'cause there's always going to be a background electric, from the walls and the floor and
Yeah,
whatnot.
sometimes there is, but sometimes it's just absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I was telling a guy outside, spent the night at a guest house in Navasota years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird because we heard what sounded like people around, but it turns out we were the only people at the hotel. And something jerked my shoulder in the middle of the night.
Goodness.
And the manager, we were at breakfast, and he's like, "Oh, y'all, you're the only ones here." And you're like, "Oh, that's weird." And I had a little ghost detector thing on my iPod or my phone, and I turned it on and went and took a shower and came out. And my wife, Amy, had turned it off. She was like, "Wouldn't you shut up?" It was creeping me out.
At this time, our guest investigator, John, opens up an app he has on his phone to see if he can get any activity from it. This is the response that he gets from April's question.
Tell Ricky who's sitting in this chair. William. It's William? William's in this chair. Hi, William. That was interesting. Let's try this again on Wednesday. What's going on? No way. But it's not messing with the rem-pod.
No, I set it down, it was just on green. So I set it over here because it was away from the rem-pod.
Hi, William, is that you? William, if you're here, you can talk to us through this device. Use the energy and create words. Yes, he said what?
What?
I didn't quite catch that. Can you tell me who's here? Can you tell me who's here?
Why are you going off in the chair? Really? You're in the chair? Okay. I'll tell you what, now it's just me and you in here. Me, you, and you. Can you give me a beat? While you're kicking back in your chair over there? Can you try that? Can you move over there? Just give us a little zap. Let us know you're thinking about us. I'm willing to talk to you. Why don't you just, open up, say something. Let me know what's going on. Oh, well, thank you. So one of them sitting in the chair because the K2 is going. Which chair? That one right there. K2 sitting there. Something on that camera out there. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
look at that.
What is that, laying on the couch?
Maybe.
Maybe that's why the rem-pod keeps.
That's like a river.
That's why the rem-pod keeps having a solid tone on it.
That's interesting.
Got it.
Something?
That's why the rem-pod keeps having a solid tone on it.
So you say it's not supposed to be anything there.
So the dots are him?
No, the dots are pointing at him. No, that's pointing
Pointing straight.
That's pointing right at the couch.
Okay, so wait, where's the chair in proximity?
Right there.
Okay.
So just remember, whatever you're seeing on here is reversed.
Yes.
So
Oh.
this side is actually this side.
I was like, okay.
It's reversed.
Actually, it's kind of fluctuating. It's going up and down between the last two bars. My phone got rated down to the batteries on things are going.
It's really heavy in this general area right here.
So they're trying to break down some motion.
It's on the couch.
Yeah.
Let's go to the outside.
I don't know why, but it's so clear over here. Yeah, I feel very heavy. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, I got the
Oh,
snow.
here. Over here. Hello. It's in the middle here, and this one chair. Yeah, these three chairs right here have.
Yeah, you're not close enough in the cameras for it. Watch your head, man. Yeah, no, well.
There's lots of little things. There's chairs over here. You mind if I come with?
Oh,
Yeah, just watch your head.
Yes,
It's a very, very low.
It was very medium-like, but it was still there. And then when the doctor chair, just left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, some of them too was whenever I was staying here, so it would feel like super heavy from here. But I think
It
there's
was heavy for me from over here this corner.
yeah,
There's just nothing there.
yeah, because that's all I was feeling here. But there's a lot of fires going into here. The K2 was going crazy all around the
That's
city.
probably why. The wires.
I'm sorry. Look at how he moves from me. See, I'm putting my hand out. Watch. See, he'll move from me, but then retake its shape. And I'm just trying to. Hey, give me your hand. Oh, whoa! You see that?
It's moving away from you, man.
Yeah. Look at that.
It looks like he's scared.
There.
He's scared.
Oh, he didn't like that at all.
It's usually just motion. And you are correct.
These chairs are crazy. It's like they go in the middle, but then they come back and just like I checked something in that chair right there, and then when I went back, it went away.
It went from this one to that one.
Yeah, it was these four chairs.
Because
That's
when
what
we were interacting with William, he was in that rocking. Well, he was in this chair first.
Oh,
and then
gosh,
it went
like-
from this chair to that rocking chair.
Shake my hand.
Going off.
Give me your hand.
Someone's in the chair.
Yeah, they just got up.
Yeah.
Because it went, when you turned that way, it went all the way to red and then just went to
Yeah, I
those
went to
two.
red and then got back to over.
We have two more guests who want to investigate. We did the other two guests. The investigators, please stay and we're going to switch up the guests. So we can ask questions for anybody. Of course, you come on in. Okay, cool. Shannon. Shannon's here. She wanted to ask some questions. She lives here. I live in this building. Yeah.
So whatever it is on the loop. It's not really real, it just keeps moving on the same loop over and over and over and over and over.
Deep connection to this building, and I feel really protective over it. Like, I definitely feel like there's an energy here, but nothing disruptive. Like, I feel very safe here. I will say that the man who owns the building before me, he was here for over 20 years. He also was strongly connected to this building. He also lived back in, or he had a bed back here that he slept, back here a lot. And after he sold me the building, he passed on. So I've always wondered if he came back to visit, because I know he was deeply connected here too, kind of like I feel like I am now.
So this is your building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but whatever it is, as far as like any of the horror movies you've seen, that's not good.
Yeah, woo! That is such great news. That is so good.
Oh, that's not poltergeist.
Okay, awesome. I'll leave you guys to it.
Yeah.
I want to ask that question.
I know.
You definitely want to know if you're going to wake up in the middle of the night with the walls.
So where was the double murder? In what area of this building?
This area.
In this area?
Yeah.
So what's the residual that you all see, or the kind of the orbs that just kind of keep going around?
I mean, it could be like something, like for example, this later on could be the residual energy that somebody else will bring. I was trying to investigate
In the future.
Yeah.
What would be that? What keeps it?
It all depends, because it could have been something traumatic, or even if a person was really attached to this building, they worked their whole life to get this going.
What does that say?
It picks up energy, any energy around it, and then also the temperature.
Yeah. So that's what I said. This thing's on a loop. So if you leave it there, the way this loop is going, about another 15 minutes, it'll go off.
So it just keeps going up on a regular loop.
Yeah.
And we catch another EVP.
Can I come through?
Yeah, then move up on it.
Hey.
See, now you moved in front of it, and I'm mapping you, and now there's something else there.
It moved away.
Yeah.
It moved away. It moved away. No? You look blue. The other one looked green, like with the red.
Because it's sensing motion.
Oh, motion.
See?
Back on its loop right through here.
It's about the time it does go by a little
In
slow.
about 20 seconds, it'll be going up the stairs again. And me and reason to be scared at least for me. Like,
It's going off. It's going off again. Yeah, it sure did.
See, it's definitely in a loop, because it must have passed through me as I was checking.
it's a little bit of a change.
That just started.
Not much of one, but
It was quicker, wasn't it?
it's lingering there longer.
Well, you moved over here.
That's that loop it's on.
The loop is changing a bit, dude.
It's been changing. It's like been going really fast.
Oh, that's green. And that's something much closer.
Yeah.
That I haven't seen something go that close since the beginning.
What's going on?
Oh, it's banging all over.
Are you mad because I decided to walk up on your staircase?
Uh-huh.
Is that what it is?
Maybe you disrupted it.
Yeah. Put a glitch in this little system.
Well, like I said, like I'm telling you, it's like it's strong and focused. It's strong and it's focused when it's over there, but once it starts getting up there, it gets erratic, like it's losing. It's losing energy. And every time we've been near the staircase, getting just.
Like honestly, if we can figure out, if we can really figure out its route and stay out of its way, that loop will break.
Probably stop now.
At this time, we catch another EVP.
Stop now. Stop now.
Where do you get the one that smells like sauerkraut, still sweat socks?
Well, it smelled the one. To me, it smelled like onion. But then again, you've got the sense of smell. What smells like that to you is probably just going to smell like grilled onions. And I can't say cocoa butter because it's more like a strawberries and cream.
And we catch another faint EVP.
Well, honey, there was cocoa butter, give me an anxiety attack. I know that smell. Well, honey, there was cocoa butter, give me an anxiety attack. I know that smell. Oh, right there.
Yep, it's back. That thing's on a loop, man.
Come on.
What in the world?
Yeah, it's not loop.
Okay, that looked like a body.
It looked like it was actually hanging to me like up in the air on the ceiling.
And it still looks like it. Look at
That is the awesomest guess of its kind. See it?
That one's straight up like a white. Yes.
Oh, it showed over here?
Yeah, right there. Right there where you and Mom were saying things were.
Stands in.
Okay, it's reaching out to you.
I can feel it cold.
Okay, can I go over there? I want to scare it away, that's why.
You don't feel the cold as you're trying to reach this first line.
Do you
Feel it cold?
I do feel a coldness. There's no vent coming in the
Well, you have the fan, but if you would have felt it back here.
Oh, there's a second one.
Yeah. Right next
Right there?
to it.
Right next up.
It just went away, but yeah.
It was right under your arm, actually.
I did feel it.
It's like a barrier.
That's what I like to see.
It's still on the back of my leg. You can feel that, right? I'm not tripping.
No, I did when I first came from this side.
I can still feel it. It's like moving around.
That's weird. It's getting odd shapes.
It's because we're trying to avoid this at the same time.
But it looked like it was trying to hold your hand, actually.
Well, the one in the back is
Oh, there it is.
It's
I'm
back.
picking up your skeleton, and I'm still picking up his.
Shake my head.
It almost looks like it's crossing its arms, like it's nervous.
It could be irritated.
Maybe. It's reaching out to her.
Here. Shake my hand. Right there.
I'm gonna hand this back to you.
See if my muscle coming here.
Yeah.
Within a few seconds of this last party leaving the room, we caught 2 Class A EVPs. After reviewing these, we have to determine that they cannot be noise coming from the front of the building, as no words can be made out clearly from anyone talking in the front of the building or outside the back of the building.
See?
A few minutes later, we catch this very intriguing EVP. At this time, Dustin takes his turn in doing a solo investigation.
Alright, just me and you. Anything you want to say? We're here to help any way we can. If you want us to leave, if you want us to stay, or are you stuck in a loop?
This EVP was captured on a recorder sitting here on this chair.
Alright, you can stop it now. Light it all the way up if you're gonna light it up. See what you really got.
Dustin had no further responses from the rem-pod, so at this time he left the room. As has happened throughout our short investigation here at the Black Sparrow, we have caught some very interesting evidence when somebody is about to enter the room. This time, it's the rem-pod.
And I have a recorder in here. Okay. So there is the light right here, the thing with the kaleidoscope thing. Mm-hmm. And they have the rem-pod in front of them. What's the normal reading in here for the top one? Oh, the rem-pod's right here. So my recorder is missing. Yeah, somebody has my recorder. I'm bringing this with us. So, would you like to join us at the table? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The communal space, open space to talk. Hi. Hey. I'm gonna set this in front of this chair. There you go. Now you got a seat. Is somebody here at the table with us? Yep. That sounded Texan too. Yep. The William. So I have heard Matt, William, Witt, 3 names. Are you Matt, William, or Witt? No way. No, he said no. Did you hear that? What's your name? Who are we talking to? Who's sitting with us? My name's April. Can you tell us how old you are? I think it's feeling like he wants short questions for him to have time to answer, because I feel like he can answer real quickly. Do you play poker? Do you cook? Do you hunt? Do you like the crowd at the bar? What was that? Do you like to dance? Please tell us your name. Not coming in too clear, man. Come on, cowboy, introduce yourself. But we have to get cleaned up, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. Thank you for talking with us.